Hey California, Dave Fennell running to be your lieutenant governor, coming full circle. We're one day before the election. We are in Solano County, Benicia. And I moved to Solano County when I was 8 months old and started my California adventure. Now today online, I noticed with Republicans and independents, 30% of voters still don't know who they're voting for lieutenant governor. So let me straighten it out for you. There are currently 5 candidates in the race. There's yours truly, Dave Fennell, entrepreneur, business backgrounds. We have E.B. Lynch. E.B. Lynch, nice enough, retired nurse, but she's been a Democrat till 2023. Skip Sheldon, no, I haven't met him. No one knows who he is exactly, but he just came back to California in 2025. So I don't think he knows that much about the state. Now, one reason I'm filming today is for these last 2 candidates. And they're committing fraud. Unfortunately, this happens every election. It's David Kohlenberg and Gloria Romero. And what they're doing is they're rigging endorsements. So across the state now, there's documents going out saying, I'm not in the race, my endorsements are being pulled. So this is all fraud. Now, if you Google David Kohlenberg and felon, you will see he has firearm charges and got arrested for an illegal marijuana grow and is under investigation for water use violations. Now then we have Gloria Romero, former Democrat. She wasn't even only a Democrat, she was the Senate Majority Leader until 2024. Hardly a Republican when you look at what she posts. She was just on the Dr. Drew show saying she's a feminist Democrat. So how did she get endorsed by the California Republican Party? You know, unfortunately, her lawyers have been rigging endorsements for cash. So when the endorsement happened, she actually had her lawyers say that I couldn't go to the endorsement unless I paid them $225,000. Now, on Kohlenberger's side, right here in Solano County, I wanted to be endorsed. The head of the county said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to follow the rules. The rules, just so you know, California, to be endorsed in all 58 counties, is you've got to invite all the candidates 5 days in advance for an open candidate forum. There's a vote. And if you get 2/3 the vote, you get the endorsement. But instead, these are just being rigged for cash. So one problem with this is these are elected positions. Elected people are rigging endorsements for cash, which is public corruption. You can't rig things for your own political benefit. So a couple endorsements that just struck out. So we have Dave Kohlenberg today, just an hour ago, put out that he is the only Republican endorsed by the National Rifle Association with an A rating. Okay, he's been arrested, felon within possession of a firearm. How did he get an A rating? Also, I had an A rating. Suddenly my A rating is a question mark. He also posted up that he has an A rating from the California Rifle and Pistol Association. And he seems to have fooled James Gallagher. Doesn't seem to have, gotten the message about his arrest record. And he's been put in James Gallagher's voter guide. Now, here's the problem is it's not a good look for California. I support the Second Amendment. I got signatures for the ballots here in Solano County at the gun show. I've spoken to Tehama County California Rifle and Pistol Association. So suddenly I am being pulled off and they're putting in a felon. Gloria Romero is suddenly being endorsed and she's doing a pay to play. Carl DeMille is using Reform California to push her. So, all over the state, this is happening at the last minute. So what do you need to do as a voter is you really, because of all this fraud, which I'm purporting to the California Fair Political Practices Commission, is you got to check your voter guide. In California, it's important to know what the lieutenant governor does. The lieutenant governor sits on the State Land Commission, but most importantly, the California Commission for Economic Development. He writes the business plan for the state. So what I'm going to do is keep jobs in California, write a new business plan for the state, keep tech jobs here, get film jobs back here, make sure our farmers have water. But we have not had an economic plan in 15 years because our lieutenant governor hasn't been doing their jobs. So this is all fraud, California. Again, reminding your choices, entrepreneur, business person who can write the economic plan, two seemingly nice people but with no business experience, and two criminals. So don't be fooled. Do your research. We have our best years ahead of us. Tomorrow's the election. And don't forget to tell your friends, vote Dave Fennell for California Lieutenant Governor. I won't let you down. Thank you, California.